Dasa and Shumakan PG medical students deployed for Char Dham Yatra. Postgraduate medical students in Uttarakhand will be deployed for duty during the upcoming Char Dham Yatra. The decision was taken by the state government to ensure adequate medical facilities are available for pilgrims undertaking the arduous journey to the four holy sites: Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, and Badrinath. This initiative aims to bolster the existing healthcare infrastructure along the pilgrimage routes, addressing concerns regarding the potential strain on resources during the peak season. The number of students deployed will vary depending on the specific needs of each location. Authorities expect a large influx of pilgrims, and the added medical personnel will provide crucial support to the existing teams. The students will be stationed at strategically chosen locations along the Yatra routes, including medical camps and healthcare facilities in towns and villages. They are expected to provide first aid, manage minor ailments, and assist in emergency situations. The duration of their deployment is expected to align with the peak pilgrimage season, likely spanning several months. This initiative reflects the state government's proactive approach in ensuring the safety and well-being of pilgrims embarking on the Char Dham Yatra. The students will receive appropriate training and support. Moving on. PM Modi taunts opposition with Parivarvad. Allegations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a scathing attack on the opposition during a recent event, accusing them of prioritizing dynastic politics over national development. He criticized what he termed Parivar ka Saath, Parivar ka Vikas, implying that opposition parties focus on benefiting their own families and furthering their own interests rather than serving the nation. Modi contrasted this with his government's focus on Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, emphasizing inclusivity and development for all. The Prime Minister's remarks come amidst ongoing political maneuvering and coalition building ahead of upcoming elections. The opposition, however, has dismissed Modi's accusations as a diversionary tactic, arguing that the current government has failed to address critical issues like unemployment and economic slowdown. They claim the Parivarvad charge is a means to deflect attention from these failures. The war of words between the ruling party and the opposition continues to intensify, with both sides trading barbs and accusations. Moving on. HAL criticizes defense analysts and armchair critics after helicopter grounding. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has strongly condemned what it terms so-called defense analysts and armchair critics following the recent grounding of its advanced light helicopters by the Indian Army and Indian Air Force. The grounding was prompted after an incident involving an ALH Dhruv helicopter in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir on May 4, 2024, which raised concerns about the rotor system. HAL emphasized its commitment to safety and highlighted the ALH Dhruv's proven track record, with over 340,000 flying hours. The organization defended its maintenance practices and stated that a thorough investigation is underway to determine the exact cause of the Kishtwar incident. HAL expressed disappointment with the premature and negative commentary surrounding the grounding, asserting that such criticism undermines the morale of its engineers and technicians, who worked diligently to ensure the operational readiness of the Indian Armed Forces. The company called for a more informed and responsible approach to evaluating such incidents. Moving on, ABVP accusations lead to guest removal at IISER event. Kolkata. A scheduled talk at the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, IISER, Kolkata, took a controversial turn when two invited speakers were disinvited just hours before the event. The speakers, one a professor from Jawaharlal Nehru University, JNU, Delhi, Professor Prakash, and the other a filmmaker, Kaushik, were slated to discuss the documentary March, 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 focusing on the Kisan Andolan. The event, organized by the IISER Kolkata Film Club, was abruptly altered after the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, ABVP, reportedly flagged the speakers and the film, associating them with Maoist ideas and alleging a violation of the institute's code of conduct. The IISER Kolkata Film Club defended the invitation, emphasizing the academic freedom of the institute. However, the administration reportedly intervened, resulting in the two speakers being dropped from the event. The incident has sparked discussions about freedom of speech and ideological clashes on university campuses. The ABVP, meanwhile, maintains that it acted to protect the institute from potentially disruptive influences. The remaining three speakers presented their views as scheduled. Moving on. NIA court sentences. Maoist to 9 years imprisonment. A national investigation agency, NIA court in India, handed down a 9-year prison sentence to a Maoist for engaging in anti-national activities. The accused, whose name has been withheld and referred to only as ek vyakti in the original report, was found guilty of participating in activities deemed detrimental to the national interest. The specifics of these activities were not detailed in the readily available report, but the conviction signifies the ongoing efforts by Indian authorities to combat Maoist insurgency. The trial concluded after a considerable period, with the prosecution presenting evidence to support its case against ek vyakti. The defense, while not specified in the report, presumably contested the charges. The 9-year sentence reflects the severity with which the court viewed the accused's actions. This judgment serves as a reminder of the continuous challenges posed by Maoist movements within the country and the legal repercussions faced by those involved. Further details regarding the case, including the location of the court and specifics of the charges, were unavailable in this particular news snippet. Moving on. PM seeks urgent report on 19-year-old's rape. Prime Minister Modi sought an immediate report on the alleged gang rape of a 19-year-old woman. The incident, involving 23 men, reportedly occurred near a railway station in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The Prime Minister's demand for a swift investigation came during his visit to an airport. The details of the incident remain scarce, but the gravity of the situation prompted the immediate intervention from the highest office. The victim's identity has not been released to protect her privacy. Law enforcement agencies are investigating the matter and are yet to provide comprehensive details. The scale of the alleged crime has understandably caused widespread outrage and concern. The Prime Minister's prompt action highlights the seriousness with which the government is treating this case. Further updates are anticipated as the investigation progresses. The nation awaits justice for the victim and accountability for the perpetrators. Thank you for listening to Hear First.